What's up, fam? What's up, beautiful people? What's up, beautiful people? Come on, get in here, get in here. First of all, I hope that each and every one of you are having a blessed day. Yes, you read it right. Black Queens are born in October, baby. October 13th to be exact. Check this out, fam. Can we talk for a second? You know, with so many natural disasters and self-destructions and families being torn apart and, you know, adult children acting up, little children acting up. You know, with so many natural disasters and self-destruction that has been occurring in the world, you know, in 2025, 24 and all that, you know, we're in need of prayer, along with encouragement and motivation. But not to mention a little love and grace. We don't give each other enough grace. Don't you agree? Well, you know what? Like back in the days when the music was popping, but most of all, the quotes and stuff and the quotes and inspirational words went with the actions during the civil rights days. You know, we need to bring those kind of inspirational words and phrases and actions back. That's what we need to do. Would y'all allow me to go ahead and share some of those famous quotes and slogans? Now, some of y'all OGs, I know y'all gonna remember it, all right? Come on, remember with me, all right? Let's go down memory lane. Like, what was her beautiful name? Minnie Riperton. Back down memory lane. You know, first of all, before I tell you about the slogans, fam, y'all know every black household had that mural or that pic of MLK Jr. or JFK, you know. Or the Last Supper, the black edition. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And what about those huge wooden spoons? Okay, those huge wooden spoon or fork or bowl on the kitchen wall. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, come on, OGs. Comment down below. You know, I graduated from Gary, Indiana Westside Senior High School, right? And my high school principal was Quentin P. Smith. He was also a bombardier, all right? Check it out. But all of my teachers, they were, most of them were really in the civil rights movement and so forth, you know, went on and maybe went into maybe like the House of Representatives and things like that, but they were busy, okay? And they taught us, thank you, Gary Public School Systems. Thank you, because I learned about black history at a young age, a very, very young age. So anyway, with that being said, I like to say Jesse Jackson. Y'all remember Jesse Jackson and the Rainbow Coalition? Well, Jesse Jackson, along with Denise Williams, the singer, you know, silly of me to think that that one. Let's hear it for the boys. That one. Let's give the boy a hand. I can't sing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, him and Denise Williams, they came to my high school and they gave motivational, you know, he gave a motivational speech. Jesse Jackson. Yes, I never forget that. That was back in the 70s, y'all. But like I said, I grew up in the 60s. But Jesse Jackson had the Rainbow Coalition, and he would say to the crowd, remember, you are somebody. And they was like, he'd say like, yeah, say it. You know, I am somebody. You know, they'd be like, yeah, you are somebody. He said, he would always use the phrase, he would say something like, I might be on welfare, but I am somebody. And then the crowd will repeat after him. Or do you all remember, I don't know about your schools, but in elementary school, we had above the chalkboard, yes, the chalkboard, not the marker board, but the chalkboard. We had along there, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, don't waste yours. And that was embedded in us. And we ain't gonna forget Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream, or we shall overcome. You know, when there is a full version of these slogans, but like for instance, we shall overcome. I am a man, and injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. That was part of the we shall overcome speech. King Jr. said, can fly, then run. Can run, then walk. Can walk, then crawl. All means keep going. Okay? All means keep going. All right? And I want you all to keep going. I'm almost finished, y'all, but how many of y'all do you remember those quotes so far? What about this? This wasn't during the Civil Rights Days, but I just want to say this. They need to bring some of these slogans back, okay, to help out our society today. This is your brain. This is your brain on rugs. Y'all know what I'm talking about, rugs. I got to be careful with YouTube. We need to bring those kind of commercials back as well, right? What about this one, fam? You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. Who was that? Malcolm X. No, let me repeat that one, because this is one of my favorite ones. You can't separate peace from freedom because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. Malcolm X. Now, Frederick Douglass said this in 1855 in one of his speeches. He said, I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. Frederick Douglass said this in one of his speeches in 1855. I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. Yeah, I was just thinking about, you know, so many things are just occurring on in the world and stuff today, and it just made me think about some of the motivational and inspirational slogans and sayings and gatherings, and how they would fight for civil rights of our people, for all people. And it just made me think about that. But y'all comment down below, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. And yes, it's almost Libra season, baby. And until next time, y'all stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed, and stay humble. Have a little humility, but also give each other a little grace. Give each other a little grace. Until next time. I'll holla.